Good evening out there. I'm Jonathan Bengal, the host of Naked Tax Talk, where we bear down to the naked truth about our tax lives. And we do this by having an open conversation. Wait, I just said that about our personal lives, business lives, and our tax lives. And I actually kind of dressed up a little bit with my jacket on because I haven't worn it in a while and I really miss it. But believe it or not, I get asked this question all the time. Why do you show up naked on your show? And the truth is, this is a safe place where I cultivate courage because sometimes being naked is one of the best ways in which we can cultivate courage. But I'm actually here today for a real quick snippet. And that is that I want to have give you guys a tax tip, and just the tip. And that is that not every person has the same exact tax needs as the person right next door to them. It turns out that when it comes to our tax lives, it's extremely personalized. It's extremely individualized. Not one person can look to the other person and say, are you a corporation? Are you an S corporation? Why aren't you? Why could you do this? Why don't you do that? Because here's what happens. Each and every single one of us, as business owners especially, are doing our own unique thing in this life to make some money, honeys. That's the ultimate truth. So with that being said, this is what you can do. Taxes are so personal. But if you are like, for example, if you are somebody who is just a sole proprietor, single member LLC, you're just starting out, you're 1 or 2 years in business, and you're still trying to figure out how those deductions make sense. You're still trying to figure out, and you're going, how is it that my friend's an S corporation? Or how is it that people are C corporations? Or I always hear about the idea of hiring other people to do work for me. And how does that actually work? If these are questions that have got you confounded, or for example, if you're always asking, how do I separate myself from my business? How do I protect myself in the event that I get audited? Or how do I ultimately pay less taxes and keep more of my money? Well, I invite you to join my course, More Money, Less Tax with Confidence, in just 6 weeks. We're going to cover everything from the first thing that helped set me free, which is the mindset around the government, specifically the IRS, as it relates to our tax lives and the money that we make. We're often told too many times that the more money we make, the more taxes we pay. In week 1, we're going to discover how that is actually a fallacy. In week 2, we're going to talk about entity choice, the difference between the LLC, the S Corp, the C Corp, and how they're actually used in terms of strategy to maximize your wealth. And then from there, we're going to talk about the advanced deductions that you are entitled to take, depending if you're an S Corp or a C Corp, or even an LLC. Advanced deductions. For those of you who have not read my book yet, The ABCs of Deductions, those are the basic deductions, 26 of them. Basic. But we're going to dive into the deeper reality of the greater amount of deductions that you can take depending on the entity structure. And then we're going to walk you through how to actually separate yourself from your business. Not only physiologically, nope, that too, I suppose, but philosophically. And not only that, though, but in terms of systems, what programs you might want to look at to use, what people, what programs you might want to invest in to help you to truly separate yourself from your business, and techniques that you can use and tap into to make sure that you are separated. And of course, we're going to talk about how to protect yourself against an audit. All the little techniques that you need to do so that you, in the event of an audit, prevail. That's the ultimate truth, so that you can prevail. And then last but not least, the very last week, we're going to put somebody in the hot seat. We're going to go over their business in detail, of course, if they're willing, but I know they will. Because right then and there in live, real time, I'm going to analyze your business. I'm going to actually present to you right there in real time the strategies you can implement and the amount of money it will save you. The truth is everyone else who's watching is going to be able to take some of those ideas and apply them to their own business. Too good to be true? Well, I hate to tell you this, it is really good and it's really true. So I'm going to make an invitation. I invite you to come and join my 6-week course, More Money, Less Tax with Confidence. We're launching it August the 14th, 11 a.m. Pacific time for 6 weeks. There's a link that I'm going to put here that I want you to click on, and I want you to get on the list so you can get more information as we push it out. Here's what you're going to get. It's an investment. You see, everything that I present to you is an investment to your business. It's also a direct deduction that you can take on your tax return that will reduce your tax bill. And instead use that money, instead of giving it to the government, you can transfer it to yourself to improve upon yourself. Wouldn't that be an amazing thing? If you're watching right now or you're watching this later, comment, that would be amazing. That would be awesome. Because that is the truth. My promise to you is after 6 weeks, you will not have the fear of worrying about being caught, worrying about those surprise tax bills, worrying about things that you can and cannot deduct. This is what I know to be true. I'm going to put the link right here, right now, and I would love for you to sign up and definitely go. Oh, apparently it's not letting me book it somewhere else. Oh, it did. Yay. Okay. So I want you to go and click on the link and get on my More Money, Less Tax with Confidence. Here's the thing, right? It's the investment is $19.97, 1997. However, if you are a woman entrepreneur, or if you are an LGBTQA business owner, we have allocated up to $10,000 in scholarships. The maximum that you can apply for is $1,000 to apply towards this course, effectively bringing it down to $997. But you've got to apply for the scholarship. Seating is limited. That's the reality. I was able to come up with an extra $10,000 to give away to help with this investment. Again, if you want in or you know somebody who wants in, share the link. Let's make this happen. Let's take 2020, that's been a downward trend thus far, and turn it around and find ourselves ways in which we can save the money that we've worked so hard for and keeping it in our pockets. Because here's what I will tell you. Uncle Sam wants you as a business owner to be successful. So in conclusion, as they say, not every tax situation is the same. Every single person has a unique circumstances as it relates to their taxes. Sure, we can use standardized deductions all day long, but every single one of us, for every action we take, for every action that we take in our business, there is a taxable reaction. So I'm asking you now, please come join us. Come have fun with us. I'm super excited to be inviting so many people to this. My goal is to make an impact and to change your life, to help you to step into the power of who you are so that you no longer second guess about the things that you can deduct. So you no longer second guess and wonder why your friends have S corporations and you don't. Well, maybe, just maybe, the timing isn't there. Or better yet, maybe we need to get there. So once again, make sure that you click on the link, get on the list so we can get this out there. More money, less taxes with confidence in 6 weeks. It starts August the 14th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. And by the way, I did not go on my show this week because, here's be real, I'll be naked with you. And that is that I was really, really, truly exhausted from everything that I'm doing, running my JB Financial, which is my tax planning firm, Naked Tax Talk, all the things that go on behind the scenes with that. And of course, my book, and really finalizing tax plans. In fact, I'm working right now with a client that we're going to save them over $8,000 in taxes, and I cannot wait to present the savings to them. Needless to say, come join us. More money, less taxes with confidence. Until next week, when we talk about Don't know yet. I got to figure out the topic. Until then, let's have an amazing rest of the evening and let's really have one awesome, amazing weekend. Until then, I'm Jonathan Bengal, host of Naked Tax Talk, where babies, we get bare down to the naked truth about our tax laws.